inch reach as we get set for our first bout.
Are you ready? Fight!
Round one underway. Janičić throws that right hand to the body, then goes up top with the jab.
Yeah, I can already see the experience of Janičić, the way he's just touching, controlling the range, changing the angles.
Tries to go to the body there, Janičić. This is up top to the left. Body shot there by Bastos. They get tangled up a little bit. Janičić retaliates with his own body shot that goes up top.
Love that about Bastos, though. He's kind of got to get touched a little bit to really get going, really get started, figure out how to defend against his opponent. And he is game. He walks forward and brings it.
And we saw, like in that last fight, he's very fluid with those elbows, especially when he gets his opponent on those ropes. He goes up top. Left hand down the pipe by Bastos, and then goes to the body. There's another left hand on top on Janičić. Janičić goes to the body with the right hand. Big left up top by Janičić lands on Bastos. Bastos sticks a left right up top on Janičić. The action starting to pick up here with a minute left in round number one.
Nice and evenly matched so far, both guys throwing some decent volume. You know, Guilherme, I think, is getting very comfortable with this rule set. He talked about getting in the clinch and sort of trying to use his elbows when he gets in there. It's going to be interesting to see if he can do some damage closing the range.
He's keeping his hands up, and Janičić is wearing them a little low. But he's a little quicker with the strikes.
Ooh, Janičić, nice combination there on Bastos. Bastos going to the left hand up top to retaliate. Little trip up there in the corner. Left gets through. It's finding a home there for Bastos so far in this round number one. Body shot, right hand with Janičić, and he sticks a left up top on Bastos.
Good job. Bastos' game, though.
Stop!
Got a little bleeding on the face of Miloš Janičić as we come to the end of round number one. He's got a cut up right top his brow. So, cut man's got to go to work early here.
Good cut on Janičić's forehead.
A spot like that, Mike, you think that's going to affect vision?
We don't have a bag.
Does it depend how much blood's going to come down in it?
Can't quite say it, you know. I think it's in a decent spot. A referee's not too, or a doctor ringside isn't too worried about that. It's just giving a little extra to the fans, you know. Watching at home, we like to see a little blood, baby.
Tough round to score, boys. I think Guilherme certainly got more comfortable as it went along.
We start round number two as these two getting to know each other very quickly with a lot of action there in round number one.
Bastos using his range a little better now. He's a taller opponent.
Janičić comes with the left up top and then throws a right down, goes to the body on Bastos. Mason and hits with a big left up top.
Hands in his pocket. He's letting it all hang out now already in the second round.
Have to wonder if that cut woke him up a little bit.
Yeah, that adrenaline gets flowing. Body shot for body shot, back and forth with these two.
Certainly seen Bastos take damage and keep coming.
He's forward. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know if we've seen him take a step back yet in his dirty boxing career.
Don't get that confused with a side step. Oh. Janičić lands a good counter shot there. And Bastos had to take that step back. Stumble.
Wing and left there by Janičić trying to get on Bastos. Bastos does not seem any panic. He's trying to set up his shot as the left gets through for him on Janičić, trying to find a bullseye on that cut.
Janičić seems to be using his legs much more this second round. He is sticking and moving and not trying to get caught standing still.
Combination up top by Janičić on Bastos, defended well.
Yeah, Mike, you talked about the defense out of Bastos. I think it's really benefiting him because the more powerful shots certainly coming from Janičić.
Right hand snuck through there from Janičić on Bastos.
Yeah, I mean, Bastos has his hands up, but you got to move your head with it, turn your hips, and, you know, Janičić's hands are a little bit lower. He's throwing from the pockets, but he's moving his hips and he's moving his feet after he throws a combination.
Bastos sticks the jab there on Janičić as he backs him up on the ropes, but big right hand gets through from Janičić on Bastos. Bastos answers with a left of his own. Ten-second rest in round number 2.
Just out of range with those shots and gets cornered by Janičić. You know, Bastos can't quite find his range as we move here into the third round.
That was a much better round for Janičić. Could say we could be going into a 1-1 so far, going into round number 3.
He's trying to find that hook, man. He's going down and up. He's feeling that cross 100%. Okay, you're throwing it to the body, you're throwing it to the head. Okay, when you throw that cross, I need you to do something with this hand, but I need you to keep it nice and tight. He's throwing 3 shots every time. 3 shots and up, 3 shots and up. Okay, so every time he goes down, you know.
Oh, you see that big right hand getting through from Janičić on Bastos.
Little slip and rip.
I think could be anybody's fight heading into round 3.
Both guys wearing it, both guys bloody, as we have ourselves a heck of a matchup here in the hangar in Coconut Grove for Dirty Boxing 2. Janičić comes out, pokes that jab on Bastos to start round number 3. And the right hand gets through from Janičić. What do you think we have so far, fellows? 1-1?
You never know. Can't leave it up to the judges. We're at 100% finish rate at the moment, but both these guys are pretty tough. I think this one might go the whole 3 minutes.
Oh, a big left hand gets up top by Janičić on Bastos. But Bastos, as he has been, takes it and keeps coming forward.
Yeah, Janičić is separating himself with some of these consequential shots, just doing more damage, period.
Shot gets through there by Bastos on Janičić after taking the body shot. He knows he's got to get busy here. Still anybody's fight. Left hand gets through by Bastos on Janičić and another one. And then he sticks the jab in his face.
Janičić's hands are flowing just a little bit better. He's putting his combinations together more. And then Bastos lands one solid jab or straight on the outside. But Janičić is putting them together and sticking and moving still.
And both guys fatiguing a bit, but the volume's still there.
Minute 30 left here to go in the final round.
Good body shot.
Bastos goes to the body there on Janičić. He ducks out of the way of that big left hand up top. Comes back with the left of his own. Left hand gets through. We got a mouth guard out.
Get him, get him, get him. You gotta try to get him now.
Bastos up top.
Oh
Here
my
comes the
goodness.
combination. Janičić with the right up top. Then he follows it up with the elbow. Another right hand by Janičić on Bastos.
And Guilherme still coming for it.
The referee's trying to pause him, but
Marcos was finally getting the mouth guard to Miloš Janičić as we're under a minute left here in round number 3. The pause may get these guys a little bit more gas here for this final sprint.
yeah, Janičić is just working a little more. He's putting more combinations together. More punches are landing from the outside. He's taking the angle. He's just getting out of the way, slipping, moving his head. I mean, it's really beautiful work, and then throws a 2-3.
Yeah, just slicker.
Left sneaks through there for Bastos, but don't know if it's enough after all the action here for Janičić, who gets a big right hand up top. Elbow to follow through there by Bastos. And we go the distance here to open up our prelim portion of the card. Great fight by these two. Miloš Janičić and Guilherme Bastos, all action through the 3 rounds. You can see the punishment they're wearing on their face.
Give me all 9 minutes of that. And yeah, while we didn't get a finish, could be the best fight of the night so far. Great work turned in by both boys. If this is a sign of what's to come, as these are the first 3 fights, let's go.
I thought that was very.
Here, Mike, and some of the boxing that Janičić displayed.
Oh yeah, combinations, moves his head afterwards, back on the outside, gets control of the ring in the middle, and just constantly throwing and slipping, just getting on the outside of those punches. Big jab and hook. They end up clinching, and that's the end of the fight there.
And a great showing by Janičić, who got cut in that first round and seemed like it only sparked him. We'll get our first official decision here as we go to the scorecards for the first time tonight. And our ringer announcer, Ben Jackson.
Ladies and gentlemen, our judges have come to a decision here today with your scoring via unanimous decision, with your winner by the score of 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27, fighting out of the blue corner, Miloš Janičić!
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Miloš Janičić. Brother, you fought 3 weeks ago, now debuting in DBX. What a performance, what a fight. How you feeling?
I think it was a good performance because I came a little bit out of shape and fat. I was expecting easier finish, so people were giving me hard fight. I didn't enjoy this, it was hard because a little bit out of shape, but no excuses.
Well, 18 pro fights, 18 finishes. First time you went the distance here and get a win. What was your experience like for you? First time fighting in DBX with the rule sets, adjusting to not being able to throw knees, kicks, takedowns?
It's very hard because it's only boxing, especially with elbows. He's very dangerous. And it was hard, especially because the ring is small, so it takes tempo. Next time I'll get more ready. I'll get in good shape,
I think you got a bright future. When can we expect to see you back in here?
I hope so. Good contract. I'm coming back. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Montenegro's own Miloš Janičić.
First time that he's gotten a win, Mike Perry, going to the scorecards. All of his other wins are by finish.
I mean, he had him a good time in there, and he got to learn some things. He said he would love to come back and try it again. He's got some ideas. There's Gogo here saying hi out of his corner there. Gogo's a good upper body striker. Tough guy fighting out of BKFC. He'll be fighting Julian Lane soon, but his teammate gets the win tonight that he was cornering for. Miloš Janičić gets his first decision win. He's usually stopping people, but in dirty boxing, he did land some good shots, good combinations.
Now we saw here over our highlights, Bastos likely with an elbow there, cutting Miloš Janičić up top, and that really turned the tide of this fight because Janičić came out in round 2 slugging and looked fantastic. And then in round number 3, more of the same. He just got the better of the combinations. But Bastos is a very young fighter, so he'll take this and be able to